Hey, welcome to Studio New Me, and that's N-U-M small I. Um, I think I've been going through what I'm calling from the ashes. I can share some really um, moments that have been really frustrating. Trying to get back on track, and so I have a program which is very similar to the program that I've had in the past, but you'll have some choices. I hear those dings. You have some choices, and I want you to join me. The first week, actually, the first week is free, and then the next 2 weeks is 25 $25. And the prices fluctuate sometimes for different reasons, but for right now, the first 2 weeks are 25, and then during that time, I'll just lay out all the different options. What my goal is to help you learn how to change your habits so that you can change your future. I know it has a little bit of a ring to it, but honestly, that's kind of how it is. And how do you change those habits? It's like there's this thing that happens inside of you that why do you do certain things? And we'll go back into your brain and we'll find out why is it that you always do X and Y? And we'll get into the root of that. Some of it has to do with knowledge. The knowledge that this is, I don't know, good or bad or whatever. You've adopted it. You've become an owner of that particular habit. Another thing that happens with habits is that you kind of create this mental connection to why it's a good habit and why you should continue with it, or the opposite is why you need to avoid the bad habit. And so therefore, you go to do the bad habit, and you triggers your brain into thinking, oh yes, this and this, is that what I want my body to own? And so it helps. I don't want to say it's aversion therapy, it's not, but it kind of is a way to kind of wrap your head around it. Now, I am not a nutritionist, I am not a doctor, I am not any of those kinds of professional medical people, and of course I can't make any claims. But what I do is I represent two amazing companies, and I've been certified with WildFit as a coach, and I am a certified consultant for a product called Niken. And I also represent an essential oil company, which I can get into later. So the deal is, stay tuned, because I want to give you more information, but I'd like to start the first Monday of each month. So so a new group will start at the beginning of each month, and so the groups will overlap eventually. And so if you don't catch on to the November group, then join me for the December group. And, and then of course, the January group will start. But the deal is, your beginning doesn't have to depend on the new year. I know that, the beginnings of certain seasons and the beginnings of certain times of the year are great times to begin something. But you can begin whenever you want. And the sooner you begin, the easier it's going to be to make the changes, the better it's going to be. You're going to gain those benefits a lot sooner. You put it off and you put it off and you put it off. That's just procrastination. And why do you want to do that? Why do you want to procrastinate? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting to have enough money? Are you waiting to have enough time? Are you waiting to have the right attitude? Those three things can happen at any time. There are ways of getting around all three of those issues. what's important is what you do to your body to make it healthy. What self-care are you giving your body? You want to be able to feel that amazing wellness in the right size body, that energy, that clarity. So, like I said before, I'm kind of going through a transition right now. And so the November class will actually be kind of a cool class. It's going to be my pilot class. I haven't done a class in a while. Life has been kind of thrown me off the regular path for a while. And so I need to get myself back on track. And I thought maybe I should wait. And I have some good excuses, honestly. But the bottom line is excuses. They're not reasons. Excuses, they say excuses are a dime a dozen. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But when we do this class, we're supporting each other. And once you make that commitment, we're all in the same boat. We're all going to float together, or we're all going to flip over and have to swim and get back on the boat together. If we go together, we're going to make progress. If we go it alone, yeah, we might make progress, but it's going to be limited. So if we want to go far, we're going to go together. You want to make progress on your own, good luck with that. Some people manage it sometimes. And is it long-standing? Sometimes. You have to have that kind of, personality or something has to be going right in your life. All the ducks are in a row for that to happen. When you do this with a group, you have checkpoints. You have people that are invested in your success as well as your own success. There's something about going as a group that really is important. And plus I have all kinds of, like I said, I represent the two amazing companies, and I don't want to get into that right now, but I've learned that these particular venues are phenomenal. You just don't realize the power that is inherent in these two areas. I mean, I have been an advocate of them for a little bit now, so I understand, and I wouldn't put this out there if I didn't believe that it was something that works. But the other thing that I want to tell you before I close this one up is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with you and your goals, and we're going to try your way. And if your way stops working, then we'll try my recommendation for you. And I won't recommend anything for you that I don't think you can't do. But I will be here to support you. That's what a coach does. Rah, rah. A coach goes in there and says, all right, you can do this. You have the potential. You do. I have the potential. And I need your support as well. So it's a two-way street. So I hope that you will, continue to watch, and if you're interested in joining me the first Monday in November, send me a message, a text, call, email. The contact information is on the little page that I have. I do business as October Sun Studios, which is why it's called Studio New Me. And we'll take it from there. Once we get you signed up for November, the first week in November, which, by the way, I will likely be traveling at that time. I believe the first Monday in November is November 1st, and I'm traveling November 2nd, so it'll be tricky, but it'll be possible because of our technology. I mean, we have this resource. What happens if you are not into the technology? I'll get into that in the next video. I'll do a few videos for you so that you understand what's happening. But you don't have to make up your mind now, but if you want to get on board now, you're excited, you know something about what I'm doing and how this really kind of changes your life, then text me or email me and we'll get you on the list, and we'll start on that first Monday in November. Alrighty? And you can also sign up first Monday in December as well. you'd want to get a place in that December class. That's fine too. So, it's just a matter of, telling me, that you're interested and we'll take it from there. The first week is free. The second and third week are $25, and then we'll get into all the other packages later. And, it goes according to what suits your needs. Alrighty? All right. I shall see you next video. Take good care. Bye-bye.